What's going on, guys? This is Kane here. Um, as most of you probably know, the RuneScape 2007 servers will be coming out soon, and I've sort of been doing a bit of discussion about this topic with Josh, and we are definitely going to be making videos on these servers, and we just want some input from you guys as to what we will do on those servers. So the first idea we had was to do it from scratch, where we will play the 2007 servers from scratch as everyone would start, but we only interact with each other. Meaning that, we can only buy things from stores that are in game. So we can't trade with any other players. So no going to like World 2, Valley Park and stuff like that. Can't do any of that stuff. So if we want to get resources for cooking, we have to go fish all the fish ourselves. If we want to do crafting, we have to go find the gems or, get tanned hides ourselves. Everything has to be done ourselves and stuff like that? Or do we just play the game normally and try and make super progress and set ourselves goals? So what we've done is we made a huge list, well not a huge list, but we had a big discussion about a lot of the pros and cons. So I'll bring up the from scratch pros and cons here. As you can see, there's pros and cons for all things as they're going to be, but we tried to list the main ones here. So for the pros and the from scratch, you're going to see how we actually managed to go because I know Josh is at least pretty hesitant about doing it from scratch because it's going to be a lot of work. Um, we have to rely on the loot for our items. So anything we want to get, like if we want to use a whip to go kill the King Black Dragon, we have to go get the whip ourselves with 85 Slayer. So yeah, um, we can't just camp for GP, considering GP won't have much of a use or anything like that. Um, we're not going to be able to buy anything unless it's from a shop. There's no need to just camp places for GP. So as soon as we get one of something, that's usually going to be enough. And it's going to be a really unique challenge for us. It's a big challenge. It's going to be a lot harder to play the game that way. So, it's going to be really full on. But anyway, moving to the con side of things, you won't get to see us build a huge cash stack. And from my past, I think that's a really fun aspect. Like I like to see people do that, and I don't know if you guys are the same, but or it's just my opinion or whatever. But yeah, building a cool cash stack is kind of fun. Um, you'll never see us get any cool items. Like we have to go get them all ourselves, and like we're gonna be able to buy rune from the shops and stuff, like the rune plate from Edgeville and other pieces from Champions Guild or wherever. We're gonna be able to buy those, but like barrows, we have to go get it all ourselves, so it's going to take a lot longer for us to get those items, and we're not going to have cool gear at all for a long, long time. And that sort of ties into the next point that there's going to be, it's really, really slow progress. Like it's only us two. We can only get resources for each other, and everything has to be from scratch, like I said. So if Josh and I both want 40 cooking, we have to get two times. Like if I was going to fish for both of us, I have to fish two times the amount of fish needed for that cooking because we can't buy it anywhere. Um, and also it's going to give us a lot less time on the live game. Josh and I aren't going to neglect the live game. We still want to make videos on the live game. As you know, we both have our goals on there that we've set, and all series we're going to keep doing on there. So doing the from scratch in the 2K7 servers is going to give us a lot less time on the live game. But if I move on to the normal way of playing the game, whereas if we played it just like everyone else, you'll see here that the pros is you can compare your own progress to ours. So you might be playing the 2007 servers at the same time we are, and you can see what point you're up to, whether you have all skills above level 20 and we don't, so you're doing better than we are, or you have a bigger bank than we are and stuff like that. It could be fun, it could be fun for you to try and test your progress against ours, sorry. Um, it's going to be much, much faster. And when I say much faster, it's going to be crazy fast. If one of us gets 85 Slayer, we can just get a few whips, sell them off, and, be able to buy a lot of supplies to get our levels up or to buy more gear and stuff like that. Um, and the last pro is that it's going to be a lot easier for us to produce episodes of that. There's going to be no restrictions. It's not going to be such a daunting task for us to have to go and try and get everything ourselves, get all the supplies. Like, I don't think you truly understand. Like if we were going to do a barrow strip, for example, we have to go make all the runes. We have to go get the herbs, collect the secondaries to make the potions. We have to get all the armor in the first place. It's a lot of work just to do a single trip to some place. So playing the normal way, it would make life a lot easier, so it would allow us to rapidly produce a lot more episodes, as you can see. But the cons of the being the normal game is it's just going to be like everyone else. Everyone else is going to be playing the game, the 2007 Scape at least, the same way we would be. And, that might be not as fun to you guys. You guys might not like that as much, so that's definitely a con. And that sort of ties in with the next point that it's not very unique at all. So, yeah, a few of the last things I just want to say quickly about the ideas of it is that we've had an idea that we might start off playing normally until we sort of get a base level, get used to the 2007 Scape and stuff like that, and then later on maybe do a from scratch on there and set ourselves a goal of, something that we don't know. It's an unsaid thing now, but we're not sure at what point we do that or whatever. But if we did a from scratch from the start, we would stay from scratch until, you know, the series dies off or whatever, or we can think of a goal we have to try and get. A couple of goals we've thought of for either thing, normal or the from scratch, is that possibly aiming to get the quest cape. Getting the quest cape from scratch would be a serious task. Having to train up all the skills required for some of those, the requirements for some of those quests is absolutely crazy. Like, it sounds easy, but when you have to get all the raw materials yourself, it can be pretty daunting. And we've also had, possible goals of getting the crazy armor or getting unique drops from bosses and from other monsters and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things we could do, but it's whether or not you guys want to see the normal version of the game or if you want to see us do the entire thing with really slow progress, but possibly fun progress from scratch. So please, guys, you have to comment below. Let me know what you want to see and what you want to happen from these videos. Josh and I are really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. And I can't wait. So I'll speak to you guys soon. Catch ya.